Okay, welcome back for the IQM lecture number 7. Okay, so already last lecture we have started the chapter number 2nd. Okay, so organizing and staffing. So what is the requirement of nature and purpose of organizing? Okay, on basic information about the uh, staffing also we already studied. Okay, so today we will continue that lecture. So organizing is nothing but the to execution of the planning, whatever planning we have made in chapter number first. Okay. So according we have decided what is the way, what will be the way for industrial organization. Okay. So that way we will follow. Hmm? So definition of organizing steps are in organization. Okay. So these factors we already discussed. Huh. So importance of the organizing. Okay, so what is the importance of the organizing? Why we are using that standard procedure for the to run the industry? Okay, so whatever the importance is, um, gives motivation to us to start or to use the standard way for our industry. Okay, so for that purpose we are using such a standard way for the to run the industry. Okay, so benefit of the specialization, according to your knowledge, according to your experience, you can start your industry. We can work with industry with full enthusiasm, and definitely output as a profit we will gain. So for that purpose your specialization, according to the specialization you can adjust the people, adjust the employee for particular work. Okay, so that will be the benefit for the your organizing. Clarity in work relationship. So don't use personal relations in working while industry. Okay, so our main motto in industry is to grow industry with profit and customer satisfaction. So that will be our aim, and to fulfill that aim we have to work in that industry. Okay, so fully enthusiasm should be there. So optimum utilization of the resources, you have to use the different resources we are using. Okay, so definitely I always say that the governmental policies and governmental subsidies are also important. Okay, so you have to take whatever the government rules and regulation, whatever the subsidies. Okay, so for that purpose different resources, for example your industry in local area. Okay, so try to maximize use maximum utilization or maximum resources from that certain areas. Okay, so due to that what will happen, definitely the transportation cost will be reduced. Okay, so you can give the job to the local servant. Okay, so that will be also ethics, and that will be also social responsibility of industrial organization also. Okay, so definitely we have to use all the resources which is available inside you, okay, or nearby you in that industry. Okay, so this is also benefit for the importance of the organization. Okay, adaptation to change, definitely you should change as per the nature will change, as per the policies of government, as per the policies of the worldwide industries will change. Okay, so you have to update day by day. Okay, suppose we are using one AutoCAD software. Okay, but in current industry, okay, so there are number of advanced softwares are available. Okay, so how, why they are using advanced software? So due to the some accuracy level is increasing. Okay, so whatever the time consumption, time will be required less. Okay, so minimum time whatever the task will complete with that software. Huh? So handling of that software now, different upcoming technology. So all the factors we have to use, and you have to use adaptation to the change as per the nature, as per the society will change. You have to update day by day, you have to update as an industrial manager, as a industrial growth. Hmm? Am I audible? Huh. Okay, so adaptation is very important. Whatever the resources we are having, so you have to use the that resources. Now development of the personal. Now at the end also personal development is also very important. Okay, so your particular personal development as well as your employees as well as your industrial improvement is very important. Okay, so in term what personal personal development in what term? For example, your experience. You have to use the different courses. You have to learn different courses. Okay, so update your knowledge, and that knowledge will be efficient or very effective for your promotion. Okay, if promotion will there, definitely whatever the salary will also increase. So for that purpose, these are the importance of the organizing expansion and growth. Definitely expansion and growth of industry as well as personal growth and expansion is also required, and that is a importance of the organizing. Okay, so this point we have covered in last lecture. So next point is what is organization structure. Okay, next point is the organization structure. So what is organization structure? Now it defines how job tasks are formally divided, grouped and coordinated. Now how to distribute the work of entire industry. Okay, so this is we can elaborate or explain with the help of organization structure. Structure is nothing but standard way. Okay, standard formula, standard group. Okay, so we have to maintain that standard, that structure. So what is the structure? For example, divided, formally divided, grouped and coordinated. Suppose we want to do one work. Okay, so today we have to finish something production or something quality checking. Okay, something marketing. Now we have to give task to someone. Now you have to give task to some group also. Now which group or to creation of that group to divide formally divided work. Okay, or you have to make one coordinator, make one supervisor for that particular group. So then and then only work will be very smoothly. So these factors are very important, and this is nothing but only organization structure. So for that purpose there are different types are there. Okay, formal informal structure, formal informal communication. Okay, so all the factors and very important factors are here. Okay, so today we will see that factors also. Okay, as a manager. Okay, so always keep in mind we are studying this subject as a manager. So what are the role of manager and what are the role of internal side inside of the industry. So it organization structure is defines how job tasks are formally divided. So we have to give work simultaneously or formally dividation of that work is very important. ओके, पण कुणाला असं वाटलं ना जे बाई इंडस्ट्रीत किंवा हे माझ्याच मागं लागते सारखं, बरोबर का? असं होतं कधी कधी बघा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये किंवा कुठं काम करत असताना. ओके, बट ॲज अ मॅनेजर वी हॅव टू नो दॅट वी हॅव टू consider that factor also. Okay, so formally dividation of work is also very important. Is it right? म्हणजे एखाद्याला जर तुम्ही काम सांगितलं भरपूर तर ते काय होणार आहे, त्याला तो कम्पेअर जर दुसऱ्याशी केलं तर तो त्याला वाईट वाटेल थोडं, किंवा तो काम करण्याची एनर्जी कमी होईल. आणि एखाद्याला जर काय काम सांगितलं त्याचे सुटल, बरोबर आहे, मोकाट काय म्हणतो आपण तसं, किंवा त्याला कामाची सवय लागणार नाही. सो दॅट फॅक्टर्स आर ऑल्सो यू हॅव टू यूज. Now key elements to be addressed. Okay, so what is the required factor for the structure? Okay, organization structure. Now work specialization. Okay, so according to which factors we can divide or we can group of the people. Okay, for the complete the work. For example, in industry there are different department: quality department, maintenance department, okay, production department, finance department, marketing department. Now you have to distribute whatever the entire availability of worker okay, manpower. So you have to divide that manpower. Okay, HR department may be there. Is it right? So for that purpose the work specialization as per the knowledge, as per the experience, as per the education of that particular person, you have to distribute the work to them. Okay, this is also very important factor. म्हणजे एखाद्या बाबा काय डिपार्टमेंटच्या दुसरे CSE असेल आणि त्याला तुम्ही मशीनवर लावलं बरोबर का, तर ते काय मोडतोड करून ठेवणार ते 100%. ओके, सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज यू हॅव टू गिव्ह द सर्टन और सफिशियंट और सुटेबल वर्क टू ईच अँड एव्हरी पीपल. ओके, इफ दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल यू हॅव टू गिव्ह ट्रेनिंग ऑल्सो. ओके, म्हणजे जर तुमच्याकडे मॅन पॉवरच कमी असेल किंवा एकाच फील्डमधले सगळे असतील तर यू हॅव टू गिव्ह ट्रेनिंग टू कम्प्लीट दॅट वर्क. ओके, सो डेफिनेटली they will achieve that thing of that employee. Okay, so employee can take the knowledge of another work, but before giving training or before giving the knowledge to them, don't group into the another branch. Okay, so work according to the work specialization we can form the group or we can give the coordinator to them for that particular group. Okay, now departmentalization. Okay, departmentalization is also one of the part grouping of the department. Okay, so for the particular work you have to give the another department. Okay, for example, if you consider in industry there are number of department near about 20 plus. Okay, for example, first department is a whatever the planning department may be there. Okay, next is a marketing department, financial department. Okay, something for the HR department is separate. Okay, so you have to give the departmentation, and now this is nothing but the distribution of work. Okay, so if you will give certain amount of work to the particular group, definitely at the end your work will be finished within time. Okay, without any disturbance. Okay, so departmentalization is nothing but to divide whatever the manpower in different group. Chain of command. Okay, now chain of command is also very important. According to that also we can consider or we can make the structure of that organization. Okay, so what is the chain of command? Okay, एखाद्याने काम नाही केलं ते म्हणणार त्यानं मला सांगितलं नाही, हे म्हणणार काय म्हणणार, मला काम होतं म्हणून मी सांगितलं ना, झालं काम कोणी करायचं ते. Okay, so certain authority, certain chain of work distribution is very important. Okay, and for that purpose the continuous follow-up is very important. Okay, for that continuous follow-up we have to maintain whatever that work smoothly with the help of coordinator or supervisor. Okay, so for that purpose this is a chain of command is very important. Okay, within very minimum time you have to reach up to each or whatever your message. Okay, your message or whatever you can directly give the suggestion, give the guidelines to the each and every employee. If this is not possible you have to pass that message through the chain. Okay, so chain is nothing but whatever the chain manager, next is a assistant manager, supervisor, worker. So okay, so that will be chain. According to the chain we have to command on the whatever work we have to finish. Next is the span of control. Okay, these are the elements of the structure. Span of control. Now span is nothing but something span may be there. Okay, span is nothing but the area of that particular group. Okay, for example, wide span, narrow span. Okay, so that part we will study in next point. Okay, so centralization. Okay, centralization is nothing but the compiling all the work. Okay, or combining all the whatever the work we have done in industry, so combine that and take action against the whatever the result we have given. Okay, we have received. So this is nothing but the centralization. Okay, or something central command should be there. Okay, for the reporting purpose. Okay, this is nothing but the centralization. As per departmentalization, decentralization, the centralization is there. Okay, now the decentralization, this is the opposite word of that. Okay, decentralization is nothing but to distribute the work for the completion of overall entire work of that industry. Okay, centralization is nothing but something authority is there, authority should be there for the complete whatever the work. Okay, formalization. Okay, formalization is nothing but to formulate structure to formulate the schedule of that entire industry. Okay, so you have to give timetable to each and every employee. Huh? So certain, this is a schedule. Okay, scheduling. This is nothing but the formalization. Okay, so that factors are very important for the organization structure. Is it right? If any doubt is there, please ask me. 33. Message or roll number here. Okay. So this is a key elements of the structure. Okay. So already we have discussed what is the chain formulation of the chain. Okay. This is nothing but there are different levels of the manager. Already we have discussed in chapter number 1. Okay, top management, middle management, and technical core. Okay, so for that purpose also something supportive elements are also there. Okay, now what are the supportive elements? Okay, for example, the technical support. Okay, if any uncertainty will happen, if any failure will happen in our industry, considering the machinery. Okay, or if any emergency maintenance is required. Now technical support from the different outsourcing. Okay, also different extra agencies you have to take. Okay, so that factors are also very important to formalize the structure of organization. Okay, so if suddenly if any maintenance is required for your industry, okay, but for to do that maintenance, the different machineries are required. Okay, so you can't buy that because whatever the budget of your industry is disturbing. ओके, किंवा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये समजा अचानक काय मशीन तुम्हाला कधी फिट करायची, तुम्हाला जेसीबी वगैरे लागेल. ओके, तर ते जेसीबी लगेच विकत आणायची का? नाही ना. ओके, जेसीबी विकत आणायची म्हणजे काय कराय का? You have to take on rent. Okay, now this is nothing but technical support. If any measurement or calibration is required, okay, calibration we can take within a slot, different slot, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year. Okay, so for that calibration, there are measurement equipments are very high. Cost of that different machineries is very high. Okay, so we have to consider that factor also. Now for that purpose, the technical core or technical support, we can take the help of that particular agency. Okay, so this factor is also we have to consider in your organization structure. Now administrative support. Okay, what is administrative support? For the something governmental rules and regulations you have to follow. Okay, now we have to take the administrative support. Legal support. if any समजा अचानक काय झालं, केस पडली तुमच्या इंडस्ट्रीवरती किंवा मॅनेजर वरती, so you have to take support from the legal industry, advocate वगैरे. Okay, so that factor or administrative, if for the permission, for the license. Okay, suppose we know that in last or in current situation in corona. Okay, so number of vaccines are designed, they are manufactured. Okay, but permission from the government agency is not given. Okay, for that permission lot of time is required. Okay, so this is nothing but administrative support. So these factors also we have to take in consideration of the organization structure. ओके, समथिंग आर्किटेक्चर असेल किंवा कन्स्ट्रक्शन मॅनेजर, सिव्हिल इंजिनियर असेल इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये, सो दॅट इज नथिंग. तो काय आपण डायरेक्ट रिक्रूट करत नाही. ओके, विथ हेल्प घेतो आपण त्याची, किंवा सर्टन मशिनरी लागत असेल इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये, एखादा कारागीर लागत असेल फॉर द कॅलिब्रेशन. ओके, फॉर द मेजरमेंट, फॉर द ऑडिट ऑल्सो. ओके, ऑडिट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द पार्ट ऑफ द टेक्निकल सपोर्ट और ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह सपोर्ट. ओके, ऑडिट इज नथिंग बट whatever expenditure, okay, we have used in last 1 year, you have to give support. Okay, according to that audit, whether you have paid the governmental tax or not. Okay, so that will be calculated. Okay, so this is nothing but the administrative support. With the help of also that factor we should consider while creating the organization structure. Okay, so this is a basic point required for the organization structure. Okay, so actually what is the organization? Okay, so which factors we have to consider while deciding the organization structure? Okay, first is culture. Okay, on which culture we are doing whatever the interest. संस्कृती म्हणतो आपण त्याला. म्हणजे पूर्वी तुम्ही जर बघितलं 16-17व्या शतकात शिवाजी महाराजांच्या काळात, तर त्यावेळेस ते काय होतं जर बघा, किंवा चाळुक्यांच्या काळात असे चालुक्य जे राजे होते शिवाजी महाराजांच्या आधीचे, ओके, त्यांचे कन्स्ट्रक्शन एक स्टँडर्ड होतं कल्चरनुसार. ओके, किंवा मुघलांचं असेल त्यांचं बांधकाम वेगळंच आहे, बरोबर का. म्हणजे जरी कुठं तुम्ही जगात जरी गेला तरी लक्षात येतं की हे चालुक्यांनी बांधलेलं आहे, हे शिवाजी महाराजांचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे. सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट अकॉर्डिंग टू द कल्चर. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ यू कन्सिडर द इन कोकण एरिया. ओके, मग कोकणात तिथं तिथले जे काही कन्स्ट्रक्शन असतील, घरं असतील, ते वेगळ्या प्रकारचे, बरोबर का. बिकॉज वॉट एव्हर द रेनी सीजन इज मॅक्झिमम दे. हां, पुन्हा इकडे वर मराठवाड्यात गेला तर तिथं पत्र्याचं घर जर बांधलं तर काही शिजून मरलं जात माणूस तिथं. ओके, मग तिथं काय असणार आहे, वॉट एव्हर द कन्स्ट्रक्शन मे बी RCC मे बी देअर. ओके, सो दॅट फॅक्टर्स आर अकॉर्डिंग टू द कल्चर, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचर. Also you have to organize structure. Okay, now if you consider your industry, okay, I take an example of industrial sector of Pune and Nashik. Okay, if you consider Nashik, there is a high rain. Okay, a maximum rainy season is there, तिकडे पावसाचं प्रमाण जास्त आहे. सो वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर दॅट फॅक्टर ऑल्सो. ओके, जिथं पाऊस जास्त असेल तिथं काय होणार आहे, ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन फॅसिलिटी विल बी डिस्टर्ब. Okay, raw material for the providing raw material, or for the dispatching of whatever the product. Okay, so this factor is very important. Okay, किंवा अगेन एक असेल की whatever the waste water असेल. ओके, ते तर कुठं, किंवा इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट असतील, एखाद्या गावामध्ये जर असाल तुम्ही, इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट सोडले गावात, त्या गावाला निघून जायची वेळ येते. ओके, सो दॅट फॅक्टर्स ऑल्सो वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर. ओके, त्यात रोज भांडण तिथं पुन्हा. So as a manager we have to consider all the factors. Okay, definitely if you will follow all the organization structure, facilities, all the rules and regulation of this chapter, okay, definitely you will not get any difficulty while maintaining whatever your industry smooth. हाँ, ठीक है. Now next is environment. Okay, environmental factors are also very important. Is it right? Already we have discussed a lot. Huh? So environmental is nothing but what is as per the nature, as per the environment, you have to follow and we have to consider that particular environment while doing the organization structure. Okay. So any if from your industry any exhaust, due to the exhaust gases, that will be very critical, difficult for the society. Okay, so then and you have to take action on them. Okay, if there will be any water काय म्हणतो आपण, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वॉटर. ओके, म्हणजे जिथं इंडस्ट्री सुरू करणार आहे तुम्ही, किंवा जिथे इंडस्ट्री असेल तिथं वॉटर अवेलेबिलिटी. ओके, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अवेलेबिलिटी. सो दॅट फॅक्टर्स आर ऑल्सो व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. म्हणजे आपण घर बांधताना बघा, सिम्पल एक्झाम्पल. हा, घर बांधत असताना काय करतो आपण, बरोबर जे काय ड्रेनेजच्या वगैरे पाईपलाईन असतील त्या आधीच करून ठेवतो, बरोबर, बांधकाम करताना, का पुन्हा बांधकाम फोडतो आपण. ओके, that will be very difficult. Okay, but if you follow the organization structure, that difficulty will not be observed. Okay, so for that purpose the organization, you have to take the environmental factors while doing the organization structure. Okay, goals and strategies. Now whenever we are using, we are thinking on culture, environment, our main target is a goal, we have to complete our goal. Okay, whatever the strategy we have to follow. So that factor is also very important. म्हणजे पोल्युशन होते म्हणून मग इंडस्ट्री नको चालू करायला इथं, दॅट विल बी व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट. ओके, यू हॅव टू सर्च फॉर डिफरंट अल्टरनेटिव्ह. ओके, सपोज पोल्युशन होतं कशामुळं, तर काय त्याला ड्रेनेज, किंवा आपण बरेच आता हे गोष्टी आहेत बघा, रिएनर्जायझेशन. ओके, फिल्ट्रेशन. ओके, सो यू कॅन यूज डिफरंट फिल्टर्स. ओके, बट our goal should be complete. Our goal should be complete. So goals and strategy also we have to decide, we have to consider while doing the organizing. Size. Okay. Now size already we have discussed on that point. Huh? So if you want to start your industry or whatever the industrial area, okay, so you have to consider the size of industry. Okay, whatever the different department, okay, as per department what land the area is required. Okay, नाहीतर एका 2 गुंठ जमीन असेल तुम्हाला इंडस्ट्रीसाठी तर त्यातले रॉ मटेरियलला 2 गुंठ एक गुंठा गेले बाकी काय करणार मग पुन्हा. Okay, so whatever the for the parking facilities, okay, for the canteen facilities, okay, so all the factors are also very important while doing while creating the structure of the organization. For the water storage, okay, for the electrical supply, so there are different size and area is required. So we have to consider FSI also. Okay, FSI is nothing but whatever the how much we have to increase the height of that building. Okay, now ते लगेच गव्हर्नमेंट येऊन पाडते बघा तुम्ही कंगनाचा प्रकार ऐकला असेल मध्ये. Okay, so that factors we have to consider while doing organization structure. Okay, किंवा एखाद्याचं काय असेल इंडस्ट्री सुरू केली ते झाले शेजाऱ्या बांधायला भांडणं सुरू झाले. So how we can improve, how you can reach up to that goal, certain goal. Okay, भांडणं सोडत बसायचं काम करायचं. Okay, so all these responsibility of that particular manager or whatever the administrative body. Okay, but manager is administrative, very near to that administrative. Okay, so they have some that authority. Okay, so that purpose we have to use, we have to think that factors. Again the technology. Okay, inside that technology we have to think on technology also, organization. Okay, in organization we have to consider the technology, which technology we are using. स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये तेच सेमच आहे पुन्हा. ठीक आहे. नाव अपडेशन इन द टेक्नॉलॉजी. ते बघा आता शक्यतो इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये एम्प्लॉय इंटरव्ह्यू वगैरे जे आहे ते आता काय ऑनलाईन व्हायला लागले बरोबर का सगळे. सो यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर, यू हॅव टू यूज अपडेशन इन वर्ड. ओके, व्हॉट एव्हर द रिपोर्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉई, ओके, किंवा अटेंडन्स असतील प्रत्येकाची, तर काय ते प्रत्येक मास्टर बनवत बसायचे का, डायरी बनवत बसायचे का, सिग्नेचर करायचे का. सो सर्टन ऑटोमेशन शुड बी रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू यूज द डिफरंट टेक्नॉलॉजीज to minimize the time and some standardization in nature. Okay, so we have to use different softwares, okay, as per requirement to minimize the time. Okay, so that factors are very important for the organization. Is it right? Now structure, formalization, specialization, hierarchy of authority, centralization, professionalism and personal ratios. Okay, so already we have discussed that point. Okay, hierarchy of authority is nothing but the whatever the काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, hierarchy is nothing but the way, okay, sequence, professionalism. Professionalism. So that factor, professionalism is nothing but we have to follow standard or professional way of that industry. Okay, something uniform should be there. Okay, नाही तर कसाही येते इंडस्ट्रीत. ओके, एका दिवशी बरमोडावर एखादा यायचा काय करणार, बिकॉज वी हॅव नॉट गिवन रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द प्रोफेशनलायझेशन. 1 minute. Now goals and strategy and personal ratios. Okay, personal relation or personal ratio. So that factors are very important for while studying the organization. Okay, now next point is the formal and informal organization. Okay, now this is a very important factor. Okay, as a manager, so what is the culture, what is the environment of that industry. Okay, This is depend on there are formal communication and informal communication, we can say that. Okay, but formal organization and the informal organization we can see. So what is formal organization? I will explain it. First of all, we will read it. Formal organization means the intentional structure of the roles in the formally organized enterprise. And informal organization is a network of personal and social relations not established required by the formal organization, but arising spontaneously as people associated with the one another. One simple way, okay. So formal organization is nothing but the standard, whatever the given by the that particular administrative body. Okay. Informal is nothing but manager बरोबर एखाद्या एम्प्लॉयच्या हाताला गेला. ओके, दिस इज नथिंग बट इनफॉर्मल. म्हणजे काही ठिकाणी असं पण असतं की आपण कधी मॅनेजरच्या पुढे पण येत नाहीत लोक काय. ओके, दिस इज नथिंग बट सर्टन वेज सर्टन रोल दे आर using. Okay, this is nothing but a formal, and informal is nothing but 4-5-6 लोक मिळून चहा पाणी करतायत. ओके, मग तिथं कोण तुमचं पद कुठला हे विचार करत नाही आपण. ओके, बट वी हॅव टू फिनिश आवर वर्क. ओके, आवर मेन टार्गेट इज रीच अप टू युअर गोल. बट व्हॉट इज अ मॅनेजर एखाद्या एम्प्लॉय बरोबर चहा प्यायला गेला, जेवायला गेला. ओके, दिस इज नथिंग बट द इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. किंवा पर्सनली जे काही रिलेशन असतील तुमचे, लागणार एकमेकाच्या जाणं. ओके, कार्यक्रम असतील एखाद्या घरी. दिस इज नथिंग बट द इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, अँड बोथ आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर इंडस्ट्री. ओके, सो दिस इज म्हणजे असं म्हणू नका की फॉर्मल चांगला आहे इनफॉर्मल वाईट आहे. ओके, बट बोथ organization is required, but our main target is to maintain personal relations, to maintain whatever the profit of their industry. We have to reach up to goal, and whatever strategy we have created, that we have to follow. So this is our main aim. Okay, so whatever our target is to accomplish our goal. Okay, so this is nothing but the formal and informal organization structure. Okay, so we will again see that formal in management language, formal organization means the intentional structure of roles in a formally organized enterprise. Okay, so हाँ कौन बोलते का? Okay, wait, I will check. Vivek Jadhav, Shubham Sathe, you have to change your name, huh? So I will absent mark Prof. Vivek Jadhav and Shubham Sathe. Okay, so I will not take your attendance today or whatever next lecture.
हॅलो.
So
हां सर.
already we have given instruction to you.
सर ते पासवर्ड
So
नाही माहिती
don't,
मेलचं, त्यामुळे चेंज करता येत नाही.
you have to take use the forgot password. Okay, आता हे सांगायची गरज आहे तुम्हाला. तुम्ही आता
नाही सर,
कशा
ते
करतात काय
कॉलेजचा मेल नाही, कॉलेजचा मेल असल्यामुळे ते करता येत नाही ना फॉरवर्ड.
काय अवघडच आहे. ठीक आहे,
त्यामुळे चेंज करता येत
ते
नाही सर.
करा काहीतरी त्याला सोल्युशन बघा तुम्ही काय करायचे. ओके, बट हे मी अटेंडन्स इथे येत नाही हा. ओके, ऑटोमॅटिक ते जनरेट होते अटेंडन्स, त्यामुळे तिथं तुमची अटेंडन्स येणार नाही. तुमचा रोल नंबर काय माहित नसणार आहे कोणाला. ओके,
सर मग
चार
मेसेज केला तर
चार सब्जेक्ट आहेत. ओके, वी विल डिस्कस ॲट द एंड ऑफ दिस लेक्चर. ओके, यू कॅन कॉल मी पर्सनली. हां, सो बोथ वॉट एव्हर. आय थिंक दिस इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट. काही करतोय आपण त्याला काय. So formal and informal. Now, informal organization is a network of personal and social relations not established required by the formal organization. Okay. म्हणजे हे काय ऑन पेपर नसतेच इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये. ओके, दॅट विल बी नॉट इन ऑन पेपर. म्हणजे जनरली विदाउट नॉट कन्सिडरिंग द फॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. म्हणजे 11 ते 5 ड्युटी असेल तुमची, तर ॲज वॉट एव्हर द फॉर्मल रूल्स, फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन वी कॅन फॉलो. ओके, बट 11 ते 5 इंडस्ट्री बाहेर पडल्यानंतर कुठलं आले मॅनेजर काय. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, ऑर इन्फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन. असं पण असू शकते की तुम्ही जवळचे मित्र आहात. ओके, पण काय होते, ड्यू टू द एज्युकेशनल एक्सपिरियन्स ऑर वॉट एव्हर द एक्सपिरियन्स, नाव वॉट एव्हर द ऑर्डर ऑर वॉट एव्हर द स्टेज ऑफ हायरार्ची इज डिफरंट. ओके, म्हणजे एक मॅनेजर असेल, एक असिस्टंट मॅनेजर असेल, किंवा एक दुसरा काहीतरी असेल, सीईओ असेल. ओके, तर फॉर्मल म्हणजे काय असणार आहे, यू हॅव टू फॉलो ॲज पर द रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स ऑफ द अनदर. ओके, बट इनफॉर्मल काय, our main target is our fulfill or complete the work. Okay, so in what way we can finish the work, is it right? So this point is a very important for our future. Okay, आता हे पर्सनल म्हणजे प्रत्येकाच्या ह्याच्यावर अवलंबून आहे. ओके, म्हणजे कोण फॉर्मल राहते, कोण इनफॉर्मल राहते. हां, now this is actually the structure, organization structure. Okay, suppose this is a manager. Okay, inside that manager there are three different assistant managers are there. Okay, or three different departments. Okay, so now how we can see that the what is the standard they have given. Okay, म्हणजे आता हे जे स्ट्रक्चर दिसते तुम्हाला. ओके, तीन मॅनेजर आहेत, त्या तीनच्या मध्ये एकाला तीन आहेत, एकाला दोन आहेत, एकाला चार लोक आहेत. ओके, एटसेट्रा. पुन्हा त्या तिसऱ्यामध्ये काय, ते तिघ आहेत ह्याच्याबरोबर. ओके, दे आर फॉलोइंग थ्री or they are supervising three employees of that. Okay, so formally is nothing but that is the standard structure. Okay, आता हे जे कर्वेचर दिसतं तुम्हाला, this is nothing but informal. Okay, so for example, first level is a president, second level is a vice president, divisional manager and department manager. ओके, सो आता व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंट आणि डिपार्टमेंटल मॅनेजर दोघं मिळून चहा पित आहेत, डिस्कशन करतायत. दिस इज नथिंग बट इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, बट आवर मेन मोटो इज टू अकम्प्लिश आवर गोल. ओके, ह्याची तुम्हाला व्हेरी व्हेरी ग्रेट फिगर इज देअर फॉर दी क्लिअरन्स. दिसतं काय बघा सगळ्यांना. इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन, मॉर्निंग कॉफी, रेग्युलर्स. ओके, इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन, बॉलिंग टीम. ओके, इन्फॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन, चेस ग्रुप, म्हणजे क्रिकेट असेल, काय जे गेम असतील. म्हणजे येते का लक्षात तुमच्या इन्फॉर्मल म्हणजे काय, एकमेकाच्या कार्यक्रमाला जाणं वगैरे. ओके, ना तर मॅनेजर आहे म्हणून ते कोणाच्याच जातो नाही. मॅनेजर आहे म्हणलं की झालं, विषय संपला. येणार, त्याचं जे काय असेल ते दिवसभर बॅटिंग करणार आणि जाणार घरी, पुन्हा देणं घेणं नाही काय. ओके, सो दॅट फॅक्टर्स वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर. ओके, ना क्लिअर झालं काय, क्लिअर झालं असं तुम्हाला फॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन आणि इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन म्हणजे काय. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हेरी बेस्ट फिगर. सो वी कॅन सी ओके व्हॉट इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन फॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन अँड द इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गनायझेशन. Formal and informal organization. Okay, so there are four levels here in this figure: president, vice president, divisional manager, and the department manager. Below that also different type of supervisor level is there, maybe there. Okay, after that employee inside that particular group of employee, one supervisor is there. Okay, one coordinator will be there. Okay, so this is nothing but the hierarchy of work. Okay, hierarchy of the authority. प्रेसिडेंटने जे वर्क सांगितलं ते व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंटला. ओके, व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंट कोणाला सांगणार, डिव्हिजनल मॅनेजरला, अँड दॅट डिव्हिजनल मॅनेजर विल पास मेसेज टू डिपार्टमेंटल मॅनेजर. ओके, अँड डिपार्टमेंटल मॅनेजर विल पास or give instruction to below level of that particular hierarchy. Okay, so these factors are very important. Okay, while doing the organization structure. Okay, this is a basic structure of employee. Okay, so we have to consider all the फॅक्टर्स रिक्वायर्ड. जसं आपण आधी बघितले फॅक्टर्स काय ते एन्व्हायरमेंटल, कल्चर. ओके, सो फ्रॉम दॅट ग्रुपिंग ऑफ पीपल इज ऑल्सो व्हेरी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट. नाव स्पॅन अँड लेवल ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट. ओके, so I think today our another lecture is there. Okay, किती वाजले आता, 4:42, 8 मिनिट. Okay, so we will continue this point in next lecture. So आता रिलेटिव्ह आहे हा पॉईंट. ठीक आहे, पण काय करायचं पुढच्या लेक्चरला. नाही, स्पॅन वाईड स्पॅन ओनली 2 स्पॅन्स आर देअर. ओके, संपवून टाकूया. factors determine span, departmentation. Okay, so that will continue in next lecture. Huh? So what we have discussed today, I will take a revision. Only one point: organization structure. Okay. So whatever the lecture, whatever the PPT, whatever notes, okay. So we have created that also. Okay. So I will show that. मी आता स्टडी मटेरियल कसं असणार आहे ते बघा मी शेअर करतो अजून एचओडी कडून तुम्हाला येईल आज उद्या. हम्म? हम्म. So I will share the study material. Huh? Mm, where is study material? Ha. So this is a study material sheet. Okay. So I have updated all the study material. Okay. So this is a study material. So I will provide you whatever the point, whatever as per lecture, what we have discussed, date, point covered in lecture. Okay. So for chapter number first, we have covered 5 lectures. Okay. So on date, whatever the YouTube link of that lecture. Okay. So keep in mind you have to अटेंड लेक्चर ऑनलाईन. ओके, जरी आपण युट्यूब लिंक दिली असेल तर म्हणजे ह्याचा अर्थ असा नाही की तुम्ही अबसेंट राहा लेक्चरला पुन्हा अभ्यास करा. ओके, बट युट्यूब मध्ये तुम्ही जे बघता ते काय तुमचं अटेंडन्स कन्सिडर होणार नाही. ओके, वेन एव्हर यू विल लाईव्ह, ओके, सो दॅट अटेंडन्स ओनली विल बी कन्सिडर. ओके, सो दोज आर अबसेंट ड्यू टू द नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम. ओके, ज्यांना खरंच अडचण आहे त्यांच्यासाठी आपण हे बनवलेलं आहे. ओके, किंवा एखादा पॉईंट मिस झाला काय लक्षात आलं नाही. ओके, so for that purpose we are providing the video lectures on YouTube also. Okay, so whatever the class notes link, PDF notes also I have provided, PPT of chapter number first I have provided. Okay, so I think this is our second lecture. Okay, so I will update both videos and I will share. So as like this is IQM study material. Okay, this is a PE study material. Okay, all study material is ready of our division. Okay, so this is the NCM study material. Okay, this is the plastic engineering study material. So whatever the video links, okay, drive link is also given by Utpat sir, and YouTube link is also given by sir. Okay, so you can use whatever the study material we have provided. So uh, next 2 days, okay, tomorrow or day after tomorrow is a holiday, maybe. Okay, so you have to use, if you are missed the lectures, you can use the whatever that YouTube link and what discussion is made. Okay, so daily basis we have to use. Okay, don't study for the examination only. Okay, but these subjects are very important for your overall career, फॉर दी इम्प्रुव्हमेंट इन युअर बिहेवियर. म्हणजे मी सब्जेक्ट शिकवतो सिलेबससाठी शिकवत नाही. ओके, हा सिलेबस शिकवायसाठी 10 लेक्चर भरपूर झाले. ओके, बट व्हॉट इज ॲक्च्युली रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, म्हणजे इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये जाऊन तुम्हाला उद्या हे तिथं बघायचं आहे. ओके, घरामध्ये सुद्धा वावरताना आपण हे सगळे पॉईंट कन्सिडर केले पाहिजेत. ओके, सो सो यूज वॉट एव्हर द resources. Okay, so all are the available resources. You have to use that resources to your personal growth. Okay. So attendance 37. Huh. So message your roll number again here. So I will take that message for the final attendance of today. So what we have discussed today. अरे बापरे, एक मिनिट. हॅलो, एम ऑडिबल. बॅक, अरे बापरे, काय बॅक काय जाते. हां, सो what we have discussed today, organization structure. Okay, so what are the definition of the organization structure. Okay, which key elements are to be considered or addressed for doing the organization structure. Okay, work specialization, departmentalization, chain of command, span of control, centralization, decentralization, formalization. Okay, Again, level of the managers, which are the another or extra support we are required, okay, while doing the organization structure. So that factors already we have discussed a lot, huh? Now again, in organization, these following factors also we have to consider: culture, okay, environment, goals and strategies, size, technologies, for the construction work also. So lot of discussions we have made here, okay, only one point we have covered today. And next is a formal and informal organization, okay. So these factors are very important while to work better in your organization. Hmm? Informal, this is an informal organization, formal organization, okay. Huh. So if you have given attendance, okay, 63 Anna, अटेंडन्स मी सुरुवातीच घेणार बरं का आज, आत्ताच घेणार ना अण्णाजी. लेक्चर आवडत नसेल तर तसं करा ना, सांगा. व काय अटेंडन्ससाठी येऊ नका. And you have to give suggestion to me also, okay, if any doubt, if any correction is required, okay, so you can message me. समोर क्लासमध्ये असतं तर काही झालं असतं डिस्कशन, पण आता काय प्रत्येकजण घरीच आहे, त्यामुळे काय वी कांट डिस्कस in front of me or whatever offline, okay. So I will so we will stop here, okay. I will take attendance from message box today. So I will stop recording first of all.